Hello, everyone. If you can listen to me, if I'm audible, just write a quick yes in the comments.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, you are. If you can listen to me, if I'm audible to you guys, then just write a quick yes in the comments.
I'm not getting your voice.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to be your host for this event of 4 days. I'm Mamansa from Tech Octanet Services, welcoming you all to our 4-day workshop where you'll be taught front-end development from scratch. Okay. This is a sort of training session. We'll be teaching everything to you guys you need to complete the task for that has been assigned to you from Octanet. Okay? Right. Okay, so now let us just give you all a quick brief on what Octanet is. So Octanet is a budding startup headquartered in Bhubaneswar, specializing in IT solution across diverse sectors, including e-commerce, real estate, automation, and personalized business application. Our primary focus is to provide affordable services to startups, aiding them in their digital initiatives. In addition to our core services, we are expanding into the corporate training sector, aiming to equip future corporate employees with a solid foundation. We also address student needs by identifying academic project requirements, internship opportunities, and offering comprehensive solutions. We are proud to be incorporated as an organization with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, registered with MSME, and approved by AICTE for internship programs. Also, our commitment to quality is underscored by our ISO 9001 2015 certification, ensuring that every project we undertake reaches highest standards of excellence. Okay, that was all. Let me now stage our guest and mentor for the event, Subhranshu Sahu, who's also a software developer. Subhranshu?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Confirm me in the chat.
Just write a quick yes in the chat box, guys, if you can hear Subhranshu. Excellent. Subhranshu, you can start now.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Uh, so hello everyone. My name is Subhranshu Sahu. I am a computer science undergraduate. I am in the third year of my BTech computer science degree. As a profession, I am a web developer. I have I have made many websites that are many web applications that are being used by many companies, also many startup companies. Also, I have worked in many live projects also, and now I am going to take a webinar, front end development webinar, which will last up to 4 days for you. And let's go to the content of it. What we will be learning in these 4 days. So, uh, yes. So on the first day, we'll go over HTML. Okay. On the second day, we'll go over CSS. On the third day, we'll go over JavaScript. On the fourth day, we'll do a project which will include all the things: the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. plus JS. Sorry, there was some network issue. Is my screen is visible to all? Now it will. Sorry, the screen was not sharing. So on the first day we'll go for HTML, and on the second day we'll go for CSS. On the third day we'll go for JavaScript, and on the fourth day we'll do a project based on all the three components: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And if time permits, we'll go for React.js, which is used nowadays in the IT industry. If time permits, we'll go for React.js. And after each day's completion, for example today we'll complete HTML today, then after the completion of HTML we'll go for a project based on the CSS. Okay, then on the second day after CSS is completed, then we'll go for a project based on CSS plus HTML. And after the third day completes, when we completed JavaScript, then all the components HTML, CSS, JavaScript, all the things will be mixed up and we will do one project. Okay. On the on At the end of each day, we'll do on one small project, and on the fourth day we'll do one project. Most probably it will be on your portfolio. Portfolio means it is a kind of website in which you present yourself. Okay, and we will also host it. Okay, we will host it on Netlify most probably. All will be posting their project or portfolio in that Netlify app. Okay, so let's go to our today's thing, that is HTML. Okay, so HTML, four letter, stands for hyper text markup language. Markup language. Hypertext markup language. So what does this hypertext and markup language mean? Hypertext means, uh, from the word you can relate that is something, text which are more capability than normal text. For example, I'll go to a website that is Crickbulge. Okay, a cricketing website. There is the navigation bar of this website. When I click here it is the logo, then live scores, schedule, archives. When I click on live score, okay, when I click on live score, then another page opens. But a live, what is this live score? Only a text now. But when I am clicking on that live score, it, it takes me to another web page. So the normal text has some extra capability to refer to another web page. So it is, these are not normal text; these are hypertext. Okay. Then we go for markup language. Markup language are the set of rules that are used to define the how a particular layout will be visible on a web page. For example, in this site only, okay, on the left hand side, this is the latest news. On the middle, there is the feed is there. On the right hand side, there are videos. So all the things are decided by these markup language. That yes, the latest news section will be on the left side. The news feed section on the middle, and the feature video will on the right hand side. So all the things are defined by these markup language. Okay. So we'll go deep. We'll deep dive into these concepts. Uh, I have some. I have prepared some notes regarding this. Yes. Well, these notes will help us to go in a structured way to complete this webinar. Okay. So HTML. What is HTML? Hypertext markup language. So we HTML is the language of web. HTML is the language of HTML is the language of web. So we all know that all the web pages that are created or that are used in real life also, that are only written in HTML. HTML, CSS, all the things are written, and any web page is not there which cannot be sorry. So HTML is the only language for developing website. No other language can develop website. So it is the language of web. It is used to create websites. We use HTML tags to define looks and feel of a website. We'll go into HTML tags a little bit later on. Now we go to now we go to why we need CSS and JavaScript with HTML. Oh, I am telling now HTML is the only HTML. By using HTML we are building website. So one can question that, yes, why we are using the CSS and JavaScripts along with the HTML. I'll give you an example. For example, this is. So HTML is basically a framework. It provides you a frame. Okay. HTML provides you a frame. For example, the car body. Only the metal part. Only the metal part. Is only the metal part is okay. You are going to buy a car and that will consist of only the metal part, only the framing part, and you will be okay with it. No, we need to beautify these things now. So there comes the role of CSS. CSS is there for the for beautification of that frame. For example, in the car, it it can be used as a car paint or decoration. It is for reference only. The car example I am taking. So to beautify the website, we use CSS. And then what is the role of JavaScript? Oh, yes. Similarly, I will give you example. The car is there, but it is not reacting. For example, I am putting the accelerator, but it is not working. So it is not responding to any event. So we need JavaScript to make our website responsible to any event occurring on that. Okay. So these three things combine to form the front end development. Okay. We'll start learning how beautiful many beautiful layouts in this course. Okay. First thing, we'll install VS Code. VS Code is a very lightweight code editor which is used mainly for website development. I will say it is one of the best code editor because it has many shortcuts, and it is also open source, free to use. It is developed by Microsoft. Anyways, for downloading VS Code, it is very much easy. Simply type VS Code in the browser, go to the VS Code site, and you can download for Windows. If anyone has Mac, you can download only download the stable version. Okay, these inside are the latest version, which cannot work in your desktop or laptop, but the stable version will definitely work. Okay, so uh, installing, you can simply download it and simply press the OK button that are usually comes, and you can easily do this. And after this, where is the notes? After downloading VS Code, you can use many shortcuts in it. That's why we use VS Code. But if you need a, but you can even write the code in Notepad also, no problem. But these text editors will help out of everything you want as a developer. These contain many shortcuts, and so we usually use it. So let's open VS Code. I've created a folder. To open VS Code, simply right click, open with code. Okay. So the VS Code will be open. Uh, it is a empty folder. It does not have any file. So we'll create our first website here. Okay. For creating our first website, we have to know the structure of HTML code. How the HTML code is there. So this is a basically small HTML page. Okay. The These the HTML page, it mainly consists of the tags. Tags, for example, I'll give the tags are the thing that enclose the content. For example, I will give an example of heading tag. Okay. These are mainly used for give headings in your website. So, for example, heading tag, I will give h1, write h1, and inside the tag, I will give content. So here, if I am writing hello world, these thing will be visible to the user. Okay. So this is the opening tag, and this is the closing tag. Okay. So these are the tags that are usually used in HTML files, and HTML file is mainly consist of a it is wrapped on within a HTML tag. HTML tag. Okay, I'm showing this. Uh, See, here is the HTML tag. The first line, that is doc type HTML, it specifies that this is a HTML5 document, and inside the HTML, inside that we write an HTML tag. Inside the HTML tag, there is head part and there is body part. The head part is very important, and body part is also. These are two important parts. The head part is defines the page behavior, how the page how the it will show in the website, how the there the body part. These will have the content that we want to have in our webpage. For example, we want to write hello world in our page. So if I write hello world inside the head, nothing will be shown, because these things are only about the content inside the head are only related to the data of that website only. But the thing that is visible to us, for example, these click side, all the things that are visible to us are written inside the body tag, not the head tag. But you are right, seeing the in the upper tag, it is writing the pointer is there, live cricket score and schedules. These things are written inside the head tag, because these things define the data of the website. So what is with the name of the tab we are opening? So these things are written inside the head part. Okay, these things are written inside the head part, and the things that are visible to us are written inside the body part. Okay. So here it is the head part, then the body part is there. Here is the body part. Okay, and it is wrapped within the HTML tag. Okay, so HTML tag wraps up the head part and the body part. Okay, and what is the tag? Tags are the elements of a markup language that are consist of opening tag and closing tag. Okay, yeah, a tag is like a container for either content or the HTML tags. For example, you will see I'm creating a file named index.html. Index.html. Okay, and I'll write a boilerplate template. This is the boilerplate template we usually call. After explanation mark, we'll press enter, and this code will be automatically generated in VS Code. That's why I told you na. These in the text editors made our life easier, made the life of developer very much easier by using very much shortcuts. By using very much shortcuts. Okay. For example, this is the document I want to render. Is it visible? Okay. um, how they will respond. Guys, anyone who be in any type of any sort of doubt can ask me in the chat itself. I will surely help you out of this of that problem. Okay, so I will recommend you to follow with me so that you will have some hands-on practice, and hands-on practice are very much important in these uh, type of courses. Okay, because there are many webinar will be there, but you have to do your practice by itself only, by yourself only, so that you will be master in these things. Okay, you have to develop these things by yourself only. I will tell, you will get the knowledge, but you have to implement in your way, so that you will be, it will be very much easier to you to go to next level. Okay, if anyone having any doubt can ask me. If I am going a little bit faster, you can slow me uh, by asking these questions. Okay. Okay. So this is the basically a file that I am created, index.html file. So this is the head part. I've told the head part contains the data about the web page, and the body part contains the data of uh, the data we want to uh, show on our web page. Okay. So the next part is, I want to write something. Okay. For example, I will write hello world. Okay. If I'm writing hello world and go to, see, I'm writing hello world. It is visible on the web page. Name of the web page is index.html. Okay. It is visible. I'm writing hello world here and it is visible on this side. So the thing inside the body only visible to the web page. Other things are not visible. If I'm writing here, I'm writing hello world. It will not be visible because these things are not showed on the web page. See, I'm refreshing. These these things are not only the head part contains the data about the website, but how it works. So let it go. Okay. So in the head part, there is a meta tag was there. These meta tags help you in doing the search engine optimization. For example, you are searching in Google about your website, and how fast it comes, how the result comes, that depends on the search engine optimization. So if you are using the meta tags very carefully, the SEO of your website will be very good. Okay. So maybe in the HTML5 version they have updated this. No problem. And the title tag. The title tag defines the name of the uh, here. See, it is writing in the upper part. It is writing document. Na, it is visible or not document. If I am changing the title tag, for example, my first website. Okay, my first website, and I am refreshing it. See, it becomes my first website. So the title tag defines the name of the that tab in your web browser. So after that, we can go for some notes. This is the HTML document, and the HTML document will be rendered on your browser and shows us the visual results. Okay. So some important notes: heads and body tag are the children of the HTML tag. As I told already, the HTML tags wraps tag here. See, the HTML tag is there. Here is the HTML tag, and inside the HTML tag there is head tag and the body tag. Also, okay, head tag and the body tag. Then most of the HTML element have opening and closing tag. Yes, most of the HTML element have, but some of the HTML element only have the opening tag or the closing tag. For example, break tag. We'll come to later. So now only come to these things later. Only know these things. Okay. Here is the some HTML tag doesn't have content. There are only empty elements. There are break. Break means it goes to a new line character when you are writing something. We'll see these things. All the tags we'll see. The HTML element consists of the starting tag, then the content, then the end tag. Okay. So, what about the comments in HTML? How you write comment? Those who are familiar with VS Code, they can easily write the comment line using the control and slash. But these things, the lesser than, then exclamatory mark, then two minus minus. Okay, symbol, it is used for command line. For example, I am writing, this is the navigation bar. Okay, this is the navigation bar I am writing. So there will be a nav tag. So the comments are usually written for the developers who are going to check the code. Therefore, the code readability only, nothing else. These things are not compiled. Okay. Then we go for case sensitivity. So I have already told the HTML is not case sensitive. If you write a h1 tag like this, hi, okay, this will render here, hi, okay. If I write the same h1 tag by capital H1, okay, same thing will be there. Okay, so the HTML is not case sensitive. Okay. Hmm. Let's go to next part. Some basic HTML tags. Okay. Uh, as you all know, the body tag contains all the information that will be uh, uh, visible to the user in that web page. We go to HTML attributes. For example, uh, the HTML attributes. What does attributes mean? The these are the things that gives more information about yourself. Okay now, for example, I will tell what are the attributes of a smartphone. So these things, attribute means the specifications. Okay, so yeah, I can give special specification to any HTML element. For example, this is a anchor tag. Anchor tags are usually used to uh, navigate to other side. When they are clicked, they are go to another side. For example, this is the anchor tag and this is the href. Href is the attribute. Href attributes defines the when the that link is clicked, it goes to which site. That is defined inside the href attribute. Okay. We can use either single quote or double quotes for the attribute. Here it is double quotes are written. Now we can use also single quotes. The Then comes the tags. What are the tags? Tags are the content I have already told. First comes the heading tag. Heading tag means the heading tags are usually written in the website for giving the more important information. So the most important information which is going to in our website will be written inside the H1 tag, and that information will be larger inside. For example, I am writing this. Okay, commenting this for your reference. I'll share this file. I'm going to create an H1 tag. Same thing, I'll write hi. Okay. Then S2 tag. Hi. Then S3. Then H4. Then H5. Okay. There is S6 also. I'll go to the web page. And is it visible? The H1 tag delivers the content in a very larger size. So so you can get the information that yes, these things are more important. Then comes the second one, H2, then H3, H4, H5, H6. The least important things are written inside the H6. Oh, and if I write normal text inside, hi, okay. So these things will not be bold and see, these things are more bold. These things are not that much of bold. Okay. So these H1 tags give more information about the website to the for example, these H1 tag heading tags work in the SEO. If you provide much more information about the web page inside these heading tags, these will be very much uh, helpful in the SEO part. Okay. Okay. So then these are the heading tags. We'll know. Then the paragraph tag. For example, I want to write a paragraph. You are writing, seeing now. that ClickBus site only. See, this is the ClickBus site. Inside this, let us know. These are what? These are what? Paragraphs, na? With paragraphs having some spaces between them and some indentation. So if I want to write some paragraph within my HTML file, then I can simply use paragraph tag. And paragraph tag I will with lorem. I will generate some random text, and here it is. I refresh it. This will show a random paragraph. See, there is some spaces between the lines, then some indentation is there. Okay, so these things are so the paragraph is written inside the paragraph tag, and these are general things. Okay, obviously the paragraph will be written inside the paragraph tag. Then comes to another some other tags, anchor tag. For example, anchor tag. I told already anchor tag. What does it does? Anchor tag refers to another website for another web page. For example, I want to write a anchor tag in my website only. For anchor tag, it is starting with A. Then href is there. Href defines which attribute. Href is an attribute, na? Which type of attribute? This one, the href defines the website that we are going to render on clicking that link on. For example, I am going to go to www.google.com. Okay, I want to go to google.com on when I am writing click me. See these things. Where is this? Okay, here it is showing now. Click me. The thing inside the tag will be shown to me. The click me. While the click me is showing to me, click me is showing to me, and the, the page I want to render when the click me is clicked. It is called. It is the google.com. Sorry, https. I am www.google.com. Hmm. So when I am clicking this, sorry, https. I am to https. Let's click bus. Go to click bus. You have to only copy paste the link there. Okay, click me. Then we render the site here. Okay, and when I'm clicking this, see after clicking this, I go to a web page that is the click bus. Okay, so after this one, okay. Hmm. Then we have the anchor tag is we have studied the anchor tag. What does it does is go to another website when it is clicked. Then we go to image tag. What does the image tag do? Obviously, it shows an image. From the name itself, it is clear. For example, we want to, let's download some image of some bird. Bird. Example this. Let's download this. And desktop. Okay. Let's name this file as image1.jpg. Okay. So see, there is the image1.jpg. This image I want to show this image in the that web page. So what will I do? Simply yes, image tag img tag. Okay, img, and src is the attribute for which image we want to show, and the image is stored where I will give the attribute, give the path here. For example, image is stored in the same file where the index.html file is there. So simply writing the name itself will be image1.jpg. Okay, so that is the the image is there. It is very much in width. So see, I told you that these HTML tags at the attributes. For example, I can give the width attribute for the width of that particular image. For example, I want to show that image only 100 pixel. Pixel is a unit of measurement, so I can give the width will be exactly equal to 100 pixel. See, the width is exactly equal to 100 pixel. Okay. Then you can go to. You can also specify height here. If I want to specify the height as 200 pixel, it's fine. See, the image is in lost its resolution, but it's okay. Let's increase the width also. It will be 400. Now this will be fine, I think. Kind of okay. Then comes to another part. Where it is? Yes. Then comes the bold, italic, and underline tags. You have seen in some website the text are under the text there is an underline. Okay. If the and some text are also italic. Italic means some tilted, and some are bold. So how to do this? So to bold the content, we can simply use the bold tag, b tag. For example, uh, hello, hello. So all are hello. And I need to use some other. For example, test. Okay. See, the test is bold. Okay. Seeing now, the test is bold. If I want to have italic tag, simply I want to write same test. Okay. Same test. See, it is italic. It is in italic. It's a little bit of tilted. Okay. Then the another one. What was it? Bold, italic, and uh, underline. If I want to underline, simply you can use U and write test. See, each underline. Okay. Then we go to the BR tag. I've already told BR text takes a new line. For example, in this web page, where was the page? Yes. Here, after the image, there is coming text. Okay. We need to get the text after the below the photo. So what we will use now? We will simply use a BR tag after the image. Here is the image. After the image, we will use a BR tag. Okay. See, after using the BR tag, the content after that thing, after the BR tag comes into a new line. Okay. Anyone having any doubt? You can ask me. Okay. How do I have both italic and bold? Okay. It's simply easy. If I want to use italic and bold, I can use simply first italic, then inside the italic also I can use bold tag simply. Okay, I'm using italic tag. Up inside the italic tag I can use a bold tag. So the property of the italic tag and the bold tag will be there. Understood? See, yeah, I'll replace it. See, it is italic also, it is bold also. Fine. Okay. Then we go to how we can write any text on a image. See, text on a image, we have to go to CSS part. This is the HTML part now. On the CSS part, we will cover that how we can write a text on a image itself. Okay. The things that are shown in the menu website, the app on the image itself, there is a text on it. Okay, that thing in the CSS part. we use online image or offline image from, we can use any image if the src tag is the src attribute is there na. src attribute, it defines the attribute, it defines the path of the image where the image is stored. For example, in my case the image is stored inside the same directory, that's why I am writing the only name of the image. If I want to show an image from uh, uh, with from Google itself. Okay, so I'll get a scenery. Okay, simply this. I can see here after clicking right click there is copy link address. There is a link to the the address of the image where it is stored. I can copy that by clicking the right click, copy link address. Then I can go to the src. Let's create another image. I can go to src. Here I can simply, this is the address of that image. I can simply save and I can get the um, image src is not saved. Saved. It is not working. https google.com url. Let's do one more time. Let's take any other image. These things are copy link address. Yes. With the maybe the link is, why the link is not, just a little time. Image searching should work. Should work. Uh, Writing inside this. See, the image is not loading because I have some. I think some of the, they are not allowing us to get the image. And get the image from uh, any. I think this image will be good because some of the website don't give the image. So I can simply search. I think some network issue is there. Here it is showing the search right. It is not showing the image. Could not load the image. There is some issue regarding the loading of the image, but this will work. Okay, this will work. Everything is okay. There's some problem in the network, I think. Okay, problem in the network. So for the next part, uh, let me see something. Hmm, not the page is trying to send. If you don't visit that page, you can, okay, the page is not allowing us to, that web page is not allowing us to get this, but this should work. So no problem. You can download it, simply download it and give the link as I have given. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So any other doubts regarding this? Okay. So let's move on. Mm, yes, yes. Okay, so no more doubts. Let's move on to the next part. Uh, the next part, it is the big and small tags. Okay. These are not used nowadays. These are the HTML4 version tags that are used previously. Okay, so simply big and small, from the name itself you can get that yes, the name will the big tag will show the text in a bigger font, and the small tag will show the text in a small font. Simply for testing it, you can use a, for example, big see, the red color is coming. Red color means the text, these things are depreciated. Depreciated means not, they are not recommended to use in today's use in today's development world, but you can use, no problem will not be there, but these things are not recommended. For example, you can write one. Okay, and sorry, one, this is a bigger text. Okay, this is a bigger text. Then on the small tag, I can write this is a smaller text. Okay, I can easily write this and see, this is a bigger text. The font is a little bit bigger, not that, and this is a smaller text. This is small in size. Okay, these things are used in HTML4 version, but here nowadays the HTML5 is used, so these things are depreciated nowadays. Then we go for HR tag. HR tag from the it is a short form of the horizontal ruler. Okay, HR. So if we are writing a HR tag, simply it will do a horizontal ruler. What does it do? What does it do? Simply a line. Horizontal line will be there. See, the horizontal line is there. Okay, here is the horizontal line is coming. Simply to this is used to divide our web page into different sections. Okay. Okay. Then we go to HR tags, subscript and superscript. Subscript and superscript. We've seen all I've read chemistry. Okay. In chemistry, we have, we have written. Do you have written the formula H2O? H2 comes below, then O. Okay. The 2 is below the line. This is below the line. So this is subscript. So this is the subscript. 2 is below the line. That's why it is subscript. Okay. And the position that are written, for example, first, second, the ST and ND, these things are written upside. Though, so this is called superscript. This is subscript. This is superscript. Okay. So to do these things, for example, I want to write uh, uh, H2O. Same thing. I will write. I will write. I will get a paragraph tag for the H and O part. For example, H2O. If I simply write this, what will be the output? Simply in one line. But I want to in below that line. So what will I do? I will use subscript. So what will I do? The subscript part is SUP. Only you have to use SUP, and for superscript you have to use SUP. These are short forms. Okay. So for the subscript, I can do sub. I have to write two. So I can see as to which there is space coming. So reduce the space. See, it is H2O. Okay. So here is the subscript. Then I go to superscript. For superscript, I will go to, for example, paragraph tag. The paragraph tag I will write first one st first. Okay. First will be written in one line. But I don't want it. I want what? St will be on the upper side. So what will I do? I will simply do sup. So superscript. Here I will write st. Okay. See, okay. Hope it is clear. Any doubts regarding this? Uh, anyone have any doubt regarding if we can use superscript and the subscript on the same content? We usually not do it, but we will, if we will do this type of superscript then subscript, the nested version, the thing that will be close to the content that will be appear on the browser. For example, I am writing first super then sub. So first the subscript will be there, then the super will be there. Okay. Any doubts? Uh, then the pre-tag. See, when I'm writing this, another paragraph, uh, this is a test paragraph. Okay, this is a test paragraph. So if I am giving a lot of space. See, first this is first it is this, then the test paragraph. This is the test paragraph. After this, there is a lot of space. But when I'm printing this in the website, how it is showing? After is there is only one space. So this is the basic behavior of the HTML only, nothing else. HTML ignores the extra space we give. So if someone asks, I want to give a extra space between these. So how will you do? I will use the pre tag. Pre means how whatever is there, it will be printed there. For example, lorem. For example, this is space then test paragraph. Okay, see how it is written. This is then more space then test paragraph. Okay, understood? Then we'll go to uh, pre-tag. Okay, pre-tag is clear. So what are the tags we studied? First, the heading tag. Heading tag are the important tags that are used to display the important headings in our website. These are also helpful in search engine optimization. Then the paragraph tag that I usually retain. Usually we used to add a paragraph in our HTML page. Then comes the anchor tag. Anchor tag is used to add links to existing content inside the HTML. We have seen how we can go to another uh, page after here. It is the click me is written, but when I am clicking this, this will open to the page, the address of the website I have given inside the which component, which attribute, the uh, href attribute. href attribute. Here I have written www.clickbus.com. That's why the Clickbus site is open. Okay. If I am writing the google.com, Google will be open. See, if I am writing google.com, obviously some refresh. Okay, then Google is there. Okay. So the href attribute determines which to which web page our uh, when the that link is clicked, to which web page the page will be rendered. Okay. Then the image tag uh, used to add image in our HTML page. That is the and in the src attribute we give the path of the image. Okay. Then the bold, italic, and underline tags. Bold tag is used to use when we want to use any bold letters. In italic, it is used when we want to use italic letters. And underline tag when we want to underline the things, the content. Br tag is used to give a line break. Then the big tag and small tag are used for. Big tag is for larger text, larger font size, and small tags are used for a smaller font size. Then the HR tag is a horizontal ruler or horizontal line inside the web page. To these are used to mainly separate the content. Then the subscript, superscript, then the pre-tag. Pre-tag HTML usually ignores the extra space. So if I want to display the content as usual, I will use the pre tag. The pre tag shows the content uh, as it is inside the HTML tag, it is inside the pre tag. Sorry, HTML tag. As it is inside the pre tag, it will be shown on the website itself. Okay, chapter 2 is clear. Then we'll go to there's some practice set. So let's create this. C plus O2 is CO2. Okay, we will need to so print this. So how will we do? First, we'll write what C. First, there will be paragraph tag. Inside the paragraph tag, I will write C, then plus, then O is there, and after O, we want to use a subscript of 2. So subscript 2 C plus O2, then that will give rise to CO2, CO, then a subscript of 2. C plus O2 equals to CO. I have written. Okay, let's see it is working or not. See, it is working very fine. Okay, C plus O2, CO. So these are the things you have to do by. These are the testing things you have to do by yourself only. Because if you are doing this, then you will be mastering these things. You have to do the things by yourself only. The in 4 days, I cannot give you a large number. The all the things that are inside the front end development thing. You have to discover the things. I have told these things are there. You have to explore the things and work on it. Okay. Then comes the chapter 3, I think. Yes, chapter 3. Designing a page layout. So, mainly these things are used. The inside the uh, it's a bit clumsy. Let's create another file. For example, chapter 3. Chapter 3.html. Okay. I will provide a simply boilerplate template. I will provide explanation mark enter. Okay, this is the boilerplate template to provide, and after in that I will write. I will try to uh, the body. This is the body tag. In the body tag, we write all the things that are visual to the user. If I want to separate the thing, for example, uh, the clickbait side. Clickbait side. This clickbait side. This will be these things is the header part, and these things are the main part, and after below this is the footer part. Okay, I want to separate the things. These are mainly working on the layout. Okay, so first we will write the header part using the header tag, and then the main part using main tag, then the footer part using sorry footer spelling mistake footer part using the footer tag. Okay, fine. And in the header tag, I can, for example, navigation bar is there. Okay, in the main part there is some content. I will use lorem for these things. Lorem is generally used to generate random words. I only using lorem, LOREM. After that, you can use number of words you want to create. For example, I want to create uh, see lorem. Then I want to create, for example, 30 words. I write 30, then simply enter. Then it will automatically generate 30 words for me. So these are the things that these are the plus point of using your code editor. For example, VS Code. These things are very much helpful or handy in case of development. Then a footer tag. Footer tag will contain some copyright information. Copyright information. Okay. So let's see how this is rendered on the browser. See, this is the navigation bar, and this is the main content that we want to write. Then this is the copyright side. One can question that if I'm not using the header tag, okay, I can simply do these things. Not using header tag, not using main tag, not using footer tag. You are absolutely right, but these if you are separating your header part inside a header, the header tag, then the main part inside the main tag, then the uh, footer part inside the footer tag, these things will be increase your code readability, and these things will help in search engine optimization also. So keep a good habit of separating the things using the different types of tags. Okay. Anyone having any doubts? No doubts. Okay. Then is it possible to use a pic instead of link? Like if I click a pic, a website. Absolutely right. If you want to click on a picture, for example, the picture I have there here, image.jpg, where it is in the index.html. Na? Okay. Here it is. Someone is asking that if it is possible to click on a link, click on a picture to open a new tab. Obviously, absolutely right. For this, you have to embed the anchor tag, the image tag inside a anchor tag. Image tag inside a anchor tag. So this is an image. This is wrapped up inside a anchor tag. So I'll give the link of image here. For example, image on one.jpg. Then the href part. For example, I want to go to google.com. The same thing. http google.com. I'll give the href part here. I want to go to google.com. You see, another thing, the alt, but I forgot to explain. The alt is the short form for alternative. If the image is not loading, you want to show which part? We want to show some text. For example, I want to load a image of a bird. And if the image is not loading, then the alternative part will work. For example, I am writing a bird. Okay. If the image is not loading, then the bird text will be sorted. Coming to that doubt, if I am if I can use any image as a link to click, I have probably wrapped up the image tag inside the this tag, anchor tag. So the image will be act as a link. Let's see how it works. Oh, this is quite very big, so we have to reduce the size by using the width or height. Width, okay. Width will give 200 pixels. Okay. 200 pixel. 200 pixel. See, when I am going to that uh, link, that is showing me. 1 second. Sorry for the disturbance. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. There are so much of doubts. No problem. I will solve all this. Okay. I'll get to all these doubts. First, let me complete these doubt of that one who was asking about how can you use a picture as a link. See, where is that? See, when I what I have done, I have wrapped the image tag inside a anchor tag, and simply the image tag will see when I am hovering over the image, there is writing http google.com. Maybe it is not visible. When I am clicking this, I go to google.com. Okay, a doubt is fine. Let's see some more doubts. Tell me, sir, how can you separate header like home view help? Okay. Uh, I'll come to you, Aryo. Uh, in the next chapter is there. And the thing you are asking that in the next chapter is there, the list part. We'll go to that part. We can create different HTML pages for home, about, etc. to separate them. I hope you understand. Yes, we can create different HTML page for that thing. She's asking that the part. I think he's asking this part. This is the live score part, then the settled part, then the archive part. These are used in list, used by produced by using the list. It will be okay. As we move on to the next chapter, we will see this. Okay, no doubt. So tell me about the SI tag. We play. Acha, we play it. Acha, see. Aside means see. Uh, see, say not showing the ads. For example, see, there is a left space, some left side space, and some space on the right side. Okay, if I want something that will be filled up in the right side, for example, ads that will be written inside the aside tag. There's a ads thing will be written inside the aside tag, and this will be used. But I told you that these things are only useful in the search engine optimization part. If you are not using it, then also you will work. It will work, but have it is a good habit to use these things. Use for example, for creating separate part for header, separate for main, separate for aside, separate for footer. It's okay. How to change the color of the text? That is only the CSS part. CSS we are not covering in today's lecture. We'll cover it tomorrow. CSS, all the CSS part will be covered. Change the color of the text. It is the pure CSS part. Okay, we cannot change the color using HTML only. Any other doubts? Sir, I am unable to identify the difference between the what which okay. Yeah, it's clear, but it will more clear if you give an example page. Which thing you are asking? Example, sir. Ouch. Okay, on the last, I let me complete the whole thing. Then we'll come to the all layouts. Okay, here it is the header tag, main tag, footer tag. Already told. And we can also divide the main part into main tag into section tag. Section is a page section, article, same thing, nothing will be changed. But uh, see here, yes, if I'm writing without using the header and main and footer tag, same thing will be there. For example, see, I'm using commenting all the things. I'll simply use h1 tag for the header and write navigation bar. Simply copy paste. And then the another h1 tag for the lorem, the main part. Then the footer part, simply another h1 tag for footer, not h1 paragraph, because h1 will makes the text a little bit bold and bigger in size. That's why you will confuse. I'm using paragraph type. Paragraph is normal, so it only provides some space, nothing else. Okay, if I open the job, this one. See, this is without that footer tag, header tag, and main tag. Okay, and if I'm commenting this, and this is using the header tag and footer tag. See, any differences? No differences. Okay, so these things are only meant for better readability of code and search engine optimization. Okay, so no extra thing is there. If I'm not writing it also, it's fine. But for search engine optimization, it is a good habit to do. So let's go to our where we have left the link attribute. Okay, the link attribute means the anchor tag, which is the anchor tag. Na? In the anchor tag, we are giving the href attribute. The href attribute contains the page we will get into. Okay, so the when we are using the see like see in the index.html, here we are using that anchor tag. In the anchor tag, if we are writing this anchor tag and not writing any target, it will open where it is. Yes, it will open by using only that in the tab in that tab only it will open the new site. See now, in that tab only it is using the new site. But you will if you will provide any kind of target target equals to blank, so it will open the link the tab we want the link we want to go by clicking this in a new tab. See, it is used in a it open in a new tab. So these are the link attributes used. That if you are clicking on a link, you want to open that particular website on another tab itself or the same page itself. It only depends on you. Okay. So what will you do? That depends on the programmer. How we want to do our user UI and UX. That particularly depends on us. Okay. Fine. So blog post site. What is blog post sites? Uh, then we can put any content inside the anchor tag, image, headings, etc. are not allowed. Okay. It's the same anchor tag. See, someone is asking now. We can add links to the image like this. We are defining an anchor tag, and inside the anchor tag, we are using the image tag. So these things will make the whole image as a link that is working. And when you are clicking that link, another page will open. Okay. Then comes the div tag and the span tag. And usually in my web developer life, I have used the div tag most times. Most times. So these div tags are used to specify particular div. For example, I want uh, to one particular div means see. Here is the where is my web page? In the web page, after the picture of that bird, I want to take a whole width. Okay, I want to take the whole width of the web page. So I will use the div tag. Div tag takes the whole width of a web page. Simply we'll write div and we'll write this is taking the whole width. Okay, so see, uh, it is not visible now. If I write something after that, for example, I'll write a paragraph tag. Uh, Next line. See, it is only taking this much of width. See, this is taking the whole width. And after that, this whole section is blank. If I inspect it, see, if I inspect it, see, the div is taking the whole width. Okay, whole width of your device. Okay, so this is also known as the block level element. Block level element. This is one of the most asked interview question in front end development interview. What is a block level element? What is a inline element? So block level element is the element. It's the element that usually takes the whole width. That usually takes the whole width of your device, and opposite to the inline element, the inline element takes the width that is sufficient for it. For example, The example of the block level element is what? Div is a example of block level element, and for the inline element it is the span. Okay, span is a example of inline element. If I write span, okay, if I write span, okay, I'll be writing span. This will taking the width h required. This will take the width as required. So when I will go to that page, what was this? So this will take the width as required. So when I am inspecting this, see, the span is taking the width as required, but the div is taking the whole width. Clear? The difference is clear here. So div will take the whole width, but the span will take the width that is required for it, only required for it. After that it will not. If I write span after it, another span, it will come in a same line. Next span, okay, it will come after the same line. Okay. uh, Control plus slash. Acha. Oh, okay. Sir, a little doubt. Create a new tag like something name, so the tag is inline. You cannot create a new tag. Okay, the tag that are already defined inside the HTML, you can use that only. You cannot define a new tag. For defining new tag, you have to use that React thing. Okay, you cannot define a new tag. What is SVG tag? Nice question. SVG tag are used to define the favicons. For example, see, um, I'll show the example of see the Crickbus side. See, after we have not used favicon, but the Crickbus side has used favicon. See, after the in the tab, there is a Crickbus logo of that website. Is that these things are used as SVG, and some icons are also used in SVG tag. You have some about some knowledge. Could you share that notes after completion? Yes, yes, obviously. I will share to the company itself. They will share with you. But is okay. Uh, then comes the then we complete the third chapter. Then comes the fourth chapter. That is list, tables, and forms. Tables is one of the most important thing we will see. Then comes the list. List are also very important. Let's see. See, list are simply as you are creating any list. For example, it will have some kind of see what is the whiteboard. List means, see, if this is a how you usually define a list. Usually create a list. For example, you are using some, for example, test one. Then you are making a trip. What the things you will do? You are listing it. Then test two, then test three. These type you create the list now in a vertical way, or you can create in a horizontal way. Test one, test two, test. So usually how we create a list. So that list is implemented in HTML itself. So you use this here. Usually it is used inside the li attribute. Li means list. So two lists are different types of. There is three types of list. Another list, order list. Then comes another list that is descriptive list. DN. Okay. And so the another list is, for example, we don't have any order. It will show. Let's create another file. For example, if we don't have any order of the things we are writing, so in that case, we'll use chapter. We'll use an unordered list. For example, it will give bullets. Okay, I'm showing you unordered list. You will then inside that using test one. Then we're writing like test2, then li test. See how I'm writing. First the UL tag, then the li tag. First the UL tag, then the li tag. First UL tag is specify that yes it is another list. Then the li tag will be specifying the list element. This is the first list element. This is the second list element. This is the third list element. Clear? And it I will open it in using live server. See, this is a I was telling you now. This is a another list. There is no not a particular order of these lists. If we want to create a order of this list, for example, this is UL, then comes the OL, obviously OL, then comes LI, like test one, then like test two, then like test three. So obviously, there will be order of the things that are different. See, here it is coming one, two, three. Okay, fine. No, this is not Shraddha Didi notes. I'll send you the notes. Don't take that seriousness about that notes. See, notes are not note. These notes also have all the things that are inside. If you want to explore, you can explore more by using. More. I saw some bullets. Some website there is an icon on the place of bullets. Uh, Okay, nice. If you are using some icon inside a bullet, for example, there is a order. Okay, there is a order. First, the where is the white? Yes. First, the bullet will come. That will be this type. Then I think there is a triangle box. Okay. Then I think there is a triangle box. Then I think there is a square box. Am I right? There are nested. There are nested. I'm not drawing. I cannot draw a square. Yeah, but I saw. See, I will write. Okay. Uh, First, this is well. Then I will write a nested list. Nested. Inside that list, I will create another li for using test code. Where is that? See, it's coming different than that. And if you are using another list nested UL, then inside you will test 5, then it will show another icon. See, square. Okay, hope the things are clear. This is Harry notes. You got it. You can change the type of bullet. That is in case of CSS. You can change the type of bullet it is there. That is in CSS. Though, sir, there is an attribute name type. Sorry, I'm not getting it. There is an attribute name which will define the type of bullet. Yes, uh, that pure CSS itself. Okay, in the CSS itself, we can define all these things very easily. Not mix up these things. Okay, this is only HTML. I am not written any single CSS code. Then comes okay in HTML also is there. It can be there. See, these things, the web development field is fast. Okay, you cannot get all the things. You have to choose a thing. How you will define a thing. In C, if you are changing the things in CSS, that will okay for you because these things are done in CSS. You will not create any project. Ah, yes, okay. You cannot use any. You cannot create any project using only HTML. You have to use HTML, CSS, JavaScript. All the things will be mixed up. Okay. Any HTML references you suggest? References mean I have done my myself only by exploring itself. For example, see here it is in this notes. There is nothing about descriptive list. Okay. But when you search it, descriptive list, you have to explore now. Descriptive. there is a DL tag, descriptive list. First you have to define a DL, then DT, then DD, data title, then data. This is how it will define. See, I'm showing you. First, it is DL tag. Okay. In the DL tag, after the DL tag, I will give a DT tag, title, for example, test, then DD tag, test data. Where is it? This thing also can be done, descriptive list. Okay. So you have to explore all these things. There is a huge field behind you. W3 schools, yes. So you can change using HTML. So like order equals to change the bullets. Yes. So all the things you cannot know in one day. Okay, you have to get into it. I told you now. We can change in using the CSS also. Generally, we change it using CSS, but we cannot. We will not change in HTML. The CSS will make your life better. Okay, there is no problem that you can using CSS using HTML. You can change. Okay, no problem. So let's move forward. Then comes a table. This is the CSS come nowadays. Now, before CSS was there, the table was the only way to design the layout of websites. Before CSS was there, table was the only way to design the website. Now tables are used in very less places. These are not used that. Okay, tables. It's only to show data in a table we use table tags, nothing else. So in table tag there is a tr tag that defines a table row, and inside the t and after the inside the tr tag we use th tag and td tag. Th for table heading and td for table data. For example, we'll use a table tag. Inside the table tag we'll use a row. For example, where is my Bible? See, I need to use a table. So how my table will look? Table looks like this. So if I'm writing a tr means it will do a particular row. This thing will it will create. It will create a particular row, and in that particular row, you want to create a particular table heading. There will be a table heading, na? Table heading. For that thing, you need inside the tr tag you will use table heading. And if you are writing, for example, you are writing 5 table heading. Here is the roll number, name, section, marks, school. So 5 table heading are there. So we'll write 5th. Okay, 5th, and we will complete this by content and tag, closing tag, 5th. And after these things are completed, then comes the data but here your roll number will come, here your name will come, here your subject, marks will come, all these things will come. So these things are data. So simply this is another row, so I have to create another row by tr tag. Then after tr tag I have to use another td tag here for this, then another td tag for this name, then another. For example, let's create a table having roll number, name, and class. Okay, let's create a table. The role will be there, the name will be there, then class. Then inside the data, we will fill up some test data. Okay, let's create this. These things are also a kind of small project for you. I will do this. We'll write the table tag first. Then we have to define the table headings. How will you define the table headings? I will define uh, using the th tag. First tr tag is there, then you will use the th tag. The th, what you will write? First the roll number, okay, then the name is there, then the what is there? Roll number, name, then class is there. Okay, and after this is one row. Then after one row, see, this is what one row now. Then after one row, in that row we are we putting the data? No, we are putting the data in the next row. So what will write? So tr, then after the tr we will use the td tag. Okay, in the td tag we will use the data, for example face data, td best, td best. Okay, uh, which page I have written? See, the border is not there. For the border you can use the attribute, html attribute. Same thing, we can use it using the css also, but there is also availability of HTML attributes. See, these are red means these red in color. So the VS Code is saying to us that these things are depreciated. We cannot use these things now. These things are used in HTML4 and 3 version. This is HTML5. So these things are not recommended to use, but we can use. If I border one mean one pixel. So see, this is the table we want to perform. Okay, so can you go get these codes for practice? Obviously. Okay. So, and these notes in between. Obviously, I will send these send notes. Okay. Uh, okay, but have you seen your the, school timetable? In the school timetable, what was there? I have defined what? First, sorry, the row will be there. Okay, then the heading will be there. Okay, but in a school timetable, same the period name was there: first period, second period, third period, fourth period, fifth period. But inside the between there is a whole space for what? Recess. Okay, seen or not? Or those are in college, there will be lunch. So how this thing work? We'll write this thing, this using a tr. This will take the whole things. So how we'll write? So if we want to merge the two, what? This is what? Sorry, this now. This is taking the whole rows. This row, this row, this row, this row. So we have to use an attribute called row span for these things. Row span. Okay, handwriting is so bad. Row span. Then we have, if we want to use, we want to merge the horizontal boxes, then we have to use call span. From the name it suggests. Row span means the row will be spanned. Span means merged. Here, likewise, the row, all the rows are merged. Huh? This is the first row, second row, third row, fourth. These are merged. Likewise, call span. Call span, what will do? It is, this is one column. This is one. This is one. We want to merge these three columns into one. So what will I do? I will write call span and number of column we want to uh, merge, or we want to merge. Huh? So let's create an example. For example, I will write create a page. For example, three parts will be there. Okay, so this is the design we want to make. So first, these will be made in table heading. For example, they are anything. Table heading will be there. Table heading, and table heading. Here the table data will. Here what is used? Anyone can say. Here what is used? Call span or row span? We are spanning which thing? Columns or rows? Call span or row span? Na? Once more, tell again table and form. I'm telling you. Row span. Row span is not used. Here the call span is used. Now see, we're spanning the column. What we're doing inside a row it is, but we are spanning this column and this column. Okay, so it is call span. Understood? Call span it is. It is not row span. It is call span. We'll design this. Don't worry. Same thing we want to design. So three heading tags will be there. So first the table tag, then three heading th tag, test. Simply copy it. Test one and three. Okay. Then these what I will do. Sorry, I made a mistake. I have to paste this inside a tr table row. We have to define a row. Then only we can define the table headings. Then after that row, what will write? Data, and what will design that? See, uh, where was it? So the first row, in the first row, first two columns will be merged. So the first row, the first data, two column will be merged. So call span. How many column you want to merge? Two. Test. Okay. Then after that, you have to simply use another two are merged. Then only one remains now. Two are merged. Only one remains. That's why you have to write another one test. Then after that, another row for this. Okay. For this another row. For that row, one TD is normal. Then second TD is call span two. Okay. One TD is normal. Second TD is call span two. We have to define another row, and that simply one TD will be there normally. Then one TD will be there too. Call span two. Okay. Well, see, it is there. So if the border is visible, it will be better clarity to us. See, this is the design we want to do, and it is done. Okay, good, nice. All have understood. So these are before the CSS was there, the table was the only. Give an example of using row span. Obviously, see, we want to where it is. See, we will modify this itself. Okay. Yes. Instead of row span, we keep goal span. That's it. But we have to use in that way, na. For example, we are using. You are telling right, but we have to use it in that way. For example, this is the table heading we are giving. Okay. Inside that table heading, we want to merge two rows. So uh, let's sorry, let's make this thing as recess. Okay. Then we'll do this. Okay, and this thing will be recess. So here what will be using? Row span or call span? The row span. So obviously the row span will be used. So we have to code it in that way. Okay, we have to. code it in that way. So we have to do first we have to define that row using the th. It is fine. It is okay. Then after that, when defining another tr, inside that tr, the first td will be same, and the second td, the call span will be there. Sorry, row span will be there, and third td will be normal. Then in another tr, there will be normal td. Here, you will not do anything. You will write the code for this only. Not write code for this, because the row span is already there. It will occupy the space. So the code you will write this will be for this one. Understood? For text color we can able to make. For text color, how the color is coming. Color part is only CSS part. See what you have to do. Another table. Table will consist of what? uh, First tr will be there. First uh, first year there will be three heading: th, test. Okay, then after this tr I'll be having the different td. First td will be normal test, then the second td will have the call span. Call span equals to, we want to call span 2, and in the call span what will be written? Recess. Okay, recess. Then another td, this will be a test. Then we are defining another row, and another we have to define another test td, normal test. Then already one, sorry, so another tr will be there. Sorry, another tr. Sorry, the td is not. Then the call span. Sorry, I write written call span. It will be raw span. Sorry, my mistake. Okay, so it will be calls row span. So the row span are already taken a space here. So the TD will be here. Here the test will be there. So only the test for the third column will be there. Understood or not? So for body we can do table tag will give color. This color tag is available in HTML. So you are very much familiar with HTML, I think. All are doing things in HTML. But this is not general thing. We will change this color in CSS only. Okay. So let's see how is our code is working or not. Uh, where is the table? Let's see. I'm giving table border. See, this is what we want to create. This is what it is. Okay, fine. Background color. Once give color in table tag. Okay, if you are telling, then search for the table tag color. Let's see. As a BG color attribute. Oh, I forgot the name. The BG color. Simply want to, but these things are also depreciated. See, it's black in red in color. You want to see the color green? Okay, it's fine. You want to see? It's okay. Where it is? Here it is. See, it's green in color. But these things are depreciated. I already told you. These things are not used nowadays. You have to use CSS for the current part, and that will be better for you. Border color also. The border will give colors. Okay. Any other doubts? So forget these color things. These things we will discuss in CSS part. Okay. I will not recommend you to use these things in HTML only. Any other doubts? That's clear. It's time up for now. We have only one thing left, that is the form part. We'll continue in the next tomorrow only. How we make scroll list. Scroll list means, sir, can you share a notes? Okay, yes, I'll obviously. Thank you. At the starting phase, there were some issues regarding the network issues. I was not that uh, clear that by using select tag. Oh, okay, scroll list. Acha, um, we were talking about the form thing. Form, I forgot. I there is the time is up for today's now, na? For today, na. So we'll discuss in the that scroll list in the next one. In last, sir, form validation, please. Form validation is purely JavaScript. Okay, we have to check all the. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you all. Thank you for all for attending my sessions. Hope you will join on tomorrow. Okay. Good night for today. Bye bye.
Okay, that was all for today. Thank you so much, Subhanshu, and everyone who joined. You guys have been a wonderful audience. Now we'll meet tomorrow again at the same time. And also, you don't have to worry about your attendance, guys. Your attendance is being monitored. Okay. So let's just end the live now.